Alrighty, sorry about that, Black Sox fans. Some technical difficulties had us struggling a little bit here in the booth. We apologize that we're jumping in the bottom of the fifth here, but the score is 4-0 in favor of the Killer Bees over the Road Warriors. To give you a brief rundown of what happened, Eric Crespo pitched for, I want to say, 2 1/3 innings, maybe 2/3 innings. Gave up 4 runs. Ernesto Buizar has been absolutely dealing for the Killer Bees, throwing up 5 zeros right now. Let's see. Andrew Kramer came in to get the Road Warriors out of a bit of a jam, and now we are back in action. We've got a new pitcher on the mound, not Andrew Kramer, but instead this pitcher is unknown at the moment. We'll get his name for you in just a second. But Trey Hunt led off this inning with a leadoff double for the Killer Bees. Seth Lugo is in the box now. As we are working on getting the pitcher's name for you folks at home. Shane Clunan? Is that?
No.
No?
Shane Clunan's behind the plate.
Shane Clunan is behind the plate. What you mean?
He's the umpire.
Wait, what? Really?
Anthony Lee.
Anthony Lee?
That sounds about right. He's a new addition.
Yep.
I don't see him. But he's left-handed. It's not Kelvin McMahon.
Mark Sanders.
No, Mark Sanders is in the pen.
Yeah.
Is warming up in the pen right now.
I'm not sure if he's been in on the
Oh, and that's a good hit ball. Past Muttner at second base. Then move Trey Hunt over to third. Is that Kyle Robinson? Yes, it was. Now bring up Spencer Henn. So with Trey Hunt on third and Kyle Robinson over at first, Road Warrior Black Sox only have 1 out, and Spencer Henn's up for the Killer Bees as he takes that inside for a ball. The pitcher gets his sign, comes set, checks the runners. As Robinson takes off for second base, it's a ball on the pitch and no throw over at second base. As Utah pump fake trying to get Trey Hunt drifting a little bit too close to home. But Trey Hunt stayed steady over there at third. Now there's runners on second and third for the Killer Bees. Pitcher steps off as him and Utah, the catcher, Utah Gazaki, the catcher, got crossed up. We're on the same page now, though. Infield is in. Spencer Henn, big swing. Missed it, though. Count goes to 2-1. Road Warrior infield is playing to cut this run down at the plate. Infield is in. I believe statistically, I want to say Spencer Henn's average just went up 100 points. However, with the infield in. Not quite exactly sure on the numbers, but Spencer Henn swings and fouls one back. That moved the count to 2-2. As Spencer Henn takes his warm-up swings and steps back into the box. He's got a 2-2 count here. Started off 2-0. And that'll bring into the box Mark Demko. Demko takes ball 1 upstairs. So 2 outs now with runners on second and third. Demko, big swing, misses. Makes the count 1-2. 1-1, my apologies. Killer Bees leading the Road Warriors here 4-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning, looking to add some insurance runs as Demko takes that pitch low and in for a strike. Well executed pitch there. Started at the knees, ran back over the plate. Demko's behind now, 1-2, as he takes that pitch outside for ball 2. That'll make the count 2-2. Trey Hunt still leading over there at third. Kyle Robinson, short lead at second. Muttner, the second baseman for the Road Warriors, nowhere near him. It's up to new addition Howard to keep Robinson close at second. As Demko looks at that pitch low for ball number 3. That'll make the count full. Good patience by Demko to not swing at that pitch that he knew was a ball. And he battles himself back from 1-2 to 3-2. And that pitch runs inside on Demko, as that'll be ball number 4, loading the bases for Denandre Clark. Clark, a good hitter, spent time in the Royals organization in the minor leagues. More of a slap hitter, per se. Very rare that you see it in baseball, but he's got good speed and he's a left-handed bat, so he makes his way out of the box very quickly, and it works out for him more often than not. Really loves hunting low fastballs in the zone. Let's see if the Road Warriors pitcher will give him one. As he gets a sign from Utah Okazaki, comes set and delivers the pitch. And that's ball 1 with a fastball outside. Bases loaded with 2 outs. The Road Warrior infield is all the way back. The pitch is outside again. I'll move the count to 2-0. A lot outside for the first pitch, a little outside for the second pitch, but Clark finds himself in the 2-0 count. As another pitch comes and he hits a ground ball over to Muttner at second base, but Muttner will flip over to Howard for the easy out at second. And the Road Warrior Black Sox find themselves getting out of a jam. It's 4-0 going into the top of the 6th. We'll be right back after this. All right, and we're back, Black Sox fans, in the top of the sixth inning here. We've got one out, Ernesto Guizar. Oops, sorry about that, folks. A little bit of an echo there. As Ernesto Guizar, as I was saying, has been absolutely dealing in this game so far. Only giving up 3 hits in what has been 5 innings of work so far, 5 1/3, I should say, as he got Slayton Vaughn to pop out left. Now he's facing Frankie Podkul. Podkul, good hitter, swung on and missed at the slider. That'll move the count to 0-2. These are working fast here as he comes set, waiting for a Podkul. But he gets his sign, gets his spot, kicks and delivers. That's a fastball that he put his all into, and Frankie Podkul just manages to get a piece of it to stay alive here. Count stays 0-2. Pitch is swung on weakly and hit over to Taylor Olmsted at first base. He flips over to the pitcher who covers first, and that'll be an easy out number 2. Guizar working fast here. In 5 pitches, he's recorded 2 outs now. And that'll bring into the box Jared Anton. Anton trying to get something started here for the Road Warrior Black Sox. They're running out of daylight here. They've only got 2 more innings to get some run production done, and they're chasing 4 at the moment. These are trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Fastball swung on and fouled over the third base dugout. That'll be strike 1. Guizar kicks, delivers, fastball by him. That'll make the count 0-2. Guizar with just 7 pitches this inning. Comes set. Knows what he wants. Wheels, deals, and delivers the 0-2 pitch to Anton. That's a fastball. Looked good, but it's upstairs. That's 1-2 now. Anton needing to find something coming off the bench for the Road Warriors, actually. Here to make some magic happen. As that's a fastball just a bit outside. And that'll make the count 2-2. Guizar gets a new ball, takes a stroll around the mound. Anton stepping back into the box, trying to lock in here. Guizar trying to put him away. The 10th pitch of the inning. And that's low for ball number 3. After finding himself down 0-2, Anton battles his way back to 3-2. The payoff pitch coming from Guizar to Anton. Swung on and hit into left field. That'll be foul. Just barely, by about 2 feet. Couldn't really tell from here, but umpire says it's foul, and his opinion's the only one that matters. Because now Anton will take a stroll back, and we'll do the 3-2 again here shortly. Guizar gets time to think about what he wants to throw here. As he gets on the mound, kicks and delivers. Swung on and hit over the third base dugout again. Foul. So, for the 3rd time here, we'll do the 3-2 again. Anton originally found himself 0-2. Now he's really working his at-bat. And that is low and inside for ball 4. After falling behind 0-2, Anton battles back to draw himself a 2-out walk. That's going to bring to the plate Yuta Okazaki. Utah has an impressive resume. all the way up to AAA with the Braves, and more recently signed to the High Point Rockers in the Atlantic League. That is just a brief summary of his very impressive baseball resume as he takes ball one. And Utah is a big veteran in the game, as that's a called strike with a slider on the outside corner. That'll move the count to 1-1. We played High Point on the tour, and High Point was very as Utah hits a ball over to second baseman Spencer Henn, who fields it cleanly and fires over to first for out number 3. So with that, going into the bottom of the 6th inning, the score is still 4-0 in favor of the Killer Bees. We'll be right back.
And we're back, Black Sox fans. Rower Black Sox trying to hold a deficit 4-0. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to shortstop. Ooh, and boots. With an infield error by the shortstop. Killer Bees strike again with a man on first. Derek Hurt back up to the plate. And a swing strike for Derek Hurt. Down 0-1. On set. Steps off. Set again and going for second. And Okazaki holds up. Stolen back for the Killer Bees Runner in scoring position with 0 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, 2 coming on. Set. Kicks. Delivers. And it swings. Strike 3. Warriors collect their first out of the bottom of the 6th. A high fastball taken for ball 1. Oh, Nick Dabrowski. Dabrowski looking on here at 2-0. We're going to continue the streak here. And gets drilled. 2 men on here with 1 out for the Killer Bees, looking to extend their lead 4-0. And Trey Hunt here steps in. Runners on first and second. He takes, looks like a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Takes the ball upstairs here. And another fastball upstairs for Trey Hunt, looking on 2-1. But where Black Sox could really use a double play ball here, run ground out, turns this inning to the upper half for them to compete back. And a ball lifted out to left field. Tagging up at second and holds up. 2 down here for the Road Warriors. It's a great job collecting the second out of the inning. And a ball on the inner half. Oh. Correction, fans, this is actually a 1-1 count. The ball was called as a check swing. Here we go with 1-1, the ball in the previous outside pitch. And the 1-2 coming on. Looking to his catcher for the pitch selection. Sets and delivers. And a slider just upstairs for ball 2. And jammed in on the hands. And Road Warriors collect their third and final out of the inning, heading into the top of the 7th. Looking to strike back down 4-0. And we'll be back.
Welcome back here, Black Sox fans. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Leading off for the Road Warrior Black Sox, getting their last licks is Jarrell McDade. Pitching still for the Killer Bees is Ernesto Guizar, who's been absolutely shoving this game. Looking to collect on the CG shutout. Let's find out if he can make it happen. As he gets his sign and already 0-2 ahead of McDade, and he throws the curveball, and McDade fights it off and keeps the count 0-2. Guizar could taste the CG shutout. All he needs is 3 more outs. Standing in his way is Jarrell McDade, pinch hitter Cody Lovejoy on deck. What to follow him, we don't even know yet. But one thing at a time, as he needs to battle with McDade and win this battle too. Looking around the Killer Bees field, nothing has changed since the beginning of the game as he gets underneath that curveball and misses upstairs, making the count 1-2. So, Guizar gets his sign. And McDade fights off a fastball, fouling it straight back up here in the booth, if you can hear that thud. Keeping the count 1-2. As we get ready to do it again, McDade steps back in the box, puts his hand up to call time, making sure that Guizar can't pitch, but now he can. And he throws a slider in the dirt, I want to say. And McDade lays off, no swing. 2-2 now is the count. McDade started off 0-2, has battled his way back to even to 2-2. He swings and skies one high. Demko's got a beat on it. It's his play to make as he makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up pinch hitter Cody Lovejoy. And on deck is pinch hitter Tommy Blood. Cody Lovejoy, great ball player. Exactly who you need when you want to start something. But Weezar is going to fight him tooth and nail to make sure he doesn't get nothing started as he misses inside with a fastball for ball 1. Cody recently signed in the American Association. Gets the 1-0 pitch. And that's a slider on the outside corner for a strike. That'll move the count to 1-1. Demko and Olmstead, both corners in the infield playing back, not expecting Cody to bunt as Weezar misses and making the count 2-1. Not much of a competitive pitch out of that one, but it's only 2-1. Takes a breath, wheels, deals, and delivers. Not a bad pitch, but it's outside, so says the ump, and then move the count to 3-1. Weezar locked in, gets right back on the mound, ready to go. And he throws a cutter that misses outside. So Cody Lovejoy is aboard with a 1-out walk. Never mind, Tommy Blood doesn't pinch hit. Instead, it'll be the new guy, Howard. Not recognizing Howard, didn't even think I saw him yesterday, so I believe he just got here. Him and V Desai, both new additions to both teams, both left-handed shortstops. Left-handed hitting shortstops, I should say. You folks at home can laugh at the idea of a lefty playing shortstop, though. Feel free. As Weezar misses, count is 1-0. Comes set, checks on the runners, and delivers a strike on the inside corner to Howard, making the count 1-1. Cody Lovejoy leading off from first, not really going anywhere as his run doesn't mean anything, but you might want to take the bag just to get rid of the double play. That pitch runs way inside to Howard, gets into a push-up stance. Why not just drop down there and rep out a quick 5 real quick before you're at bat? Count is 2-1. Cody Lovejoy leading off from first. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. That fastball misses upstairs. Counts 3-1. Weezar looking to close this game out himself. He does not want help from the bullpen. However, there is activity in the Killer Bees bullpen. Not quite sure who that is down there. As he misses and walks this guy now. Walks Howard. And temporary manager Skylar Janice will walk out and have a talk with his pitcher. I'm going to figure out who that is in the pen. Skylar talking to Ernesto, letting him plead his case as to why he should stay in this game. And he gives him a convincing enough argument to keep it going. So now it looks like the pinch hitter will be Trevor McKinley. McKinley so far has 3 home runs in 2 days. As he swings at the first pitch that he sees, and it's Foul by maybe 1 foot. McKinley absolutely red hot at the start of this third roster block. Has been a puzzling out to get, to say the least. But Weezar finds himself ahead 0-1. As he throws that pitch inside, misses, low and in. That'll make it count 1-1. Looking at the runners here, though, for the Road Warriors. Nothing too crazy about what they're doing. They still know that even if McKinley hit a 4th home run, they would still need another one just to tie this game. As McKinley takes that low and inside for strike number 2, count moves to 1-2. Weezar comes set, gives Lovejoy a look. McKinley hits one on the ground over to Spencer Henn at second base. He fires over to Trey Hunt at shortstop, and Trey Hunt gets the out at 2, but can't get McKinley out at first. So, Cody Lovejoy advances on a fielder's choice. Spencer Henn and Trey Hunt record the out at second. McKinley is safe at first. So we got Cody Lovejoy at third, McKinley at first, runners on the corners with 2 outs for Javel Barnes. Weezar 90 feet away from losing the complete game shutout, but also 3 strikes away from getting the complete game shutout. As that's a chopper over to Demko at third base. He fields it, fires it over to first base to Taylor Olmstead, who gets the ball, and Weezar has himself the CG shutout. That'll do it for Game 2 here in Washington Wild Things Ballpark. The Killer Bees defeat the Road Warrior Black Sox 4-0. The Killer Bees had 4 hits and no errors. The Road Warriors had only 3 hits and 1 error and no runs. Congratulations to Weezar. From all of us here at the Black Sox, join us tomorrow for more compelling games. And have a good one, ladies and gentlemen.